What's going on, y'all? So listen. What's going on, y'all? So this is how we're gonna do Married to Medicine until it just be the only thing that's coming on Sundays. Married to Medicine will be up on Monday night. Okay. Because y'all just don't understand. When I had to do Married to Medicine and The Real Housewives, whether it was Potomac or Atlanta all at the same time, that was a lot. Okay, that was a lot. But so Real Housewives of Atlanta or Potomac gonna be on Sunday night, and then Married to Medicine is gonna be on Monday night. Look forward to it. And then when Potomac goes off, Married to Medicine will be right back on Sunday nights. Okay, y'all get that? Cool. So we get up into Married to Medicine. This is season 12, episode 1. And I'm already annoyed. I'm already annoyed. So expect me to be annoyed. Expect you to be annoyed and all of that because girl, and the audacity has already started. All right. So we get into the episode, girl. Mimi and Steve, Dr. Mimi and Steve, they're about to have this little polo classic type of event, getting all of the girls together. So, that's cool. All right, she sends out the invitations on the little astroturf like thing, whatever. Okay, everybody's getting it. So now we go into everybody's story individually, and we see Quad, because that's how the episode opens up. She got a couple of girls up in the pool or whatever, 2 or 3 girls in the pool plus her. Apparently there was a big party that happened the night before for her birthday. Everybody was there minus Simone. Everybody was getting along, and Quiet has an issue with the fact that Simone wasn't there. And truth be told, this is what I don't get. You talking about me, I'm talking about you. Why would I invite you to my stuff? Okay, quit trying to be so PC. I need reality TV to be reality TV, okay? No, I need it to be reality. Take the TV out of it. I know it's being placed on TV, but take the TV out of it and let's be real, okay? Because if the real world in the real world, you talking about me, I'm talking about you. Girl, you not coming to my house. I don't want to celebrate my birthday with you. I don't want to have anything to do with you at this moment until we figure this stuff out. So that's that. I just really wouldn't have felt no way if Simone showed up or not. That's just really what it is, okay? And Simone, same thing. You shouldn't feel no way if she would have gave you an invitation at all 2 hours before the event because she knew your ass wasn't gonna show up. So you should have caught that as the shade of it all. Or if she didn't give you an invitation prior. You know what I'm saying? You shouldn't feel no type of way either because you know that y'all are not on the same page, equal footing at this moment, right? Y'all got to get y'all stuff together and I need y'all to be real with each other. Truth be told, Simone, honestly, I need you to be real with Quiet and tell that lady that you just do not like her and you have never really liked her. You have tolerated her. That's just all that it comes down to, toleration. I don't want to be around somebody that tolerates me, okay? I don't want to be in association with someone that tolerates me. I want you to like me because I want to like you too. I want that genuineness. And there is nothing genuine between the both of y'all at this moment. And it hasn't been for a long time. Moving on from that, girlfriend, you can't get in your feelings about the fact that she feels some type of way with that text message in the threads that you put out there, and she responded with, thank you for the happy birthday. You can give me a birthday present by paying off my mortgage. And let me tell you something, Simone, you try to act dumb sometimes. You are a smart lady. You are a smart lady, okay? Successful as hell. And so you know when you are being petty. You know when you are doing something dumb. If I do not get along with someone and you know that I don't get along with them and you linking up with them and you are kikiing and joking with them and throwing shade at me with them and you supposed to be my good girlfriend, bitch, hell yeah, I'm gonna throw some shots right back at you and you know that you did that shit on purpose. It's not no fun shade. It's not nothing like that. You are laughing with the enemy of me. Okay, about me. So you hooking up with Sweet Tea, and I see that video. Now let me tell you something. This how dumb Sweet Tea was because you up there talking about some. We almost paid off Quad's house. Okay, you almost paid off Quad's house, quote unquote, which is technically Gregory's house because that's a shade to your husband. Because how come in 2020, whatever, that house is just now almost being paid off and it's not fully paid off, okay? And he had it for how long? And he still got it? Exactly. But Quiet has moved on to her own house and then gets talking about who gonna help her pay off the mortgage of the house that she got now. Bitch, anybody come to me about my finances, I'm going in too. Okay, I'm going into. But quiet, how do you make your money outside of marriage medicine? I shouldn't ask this, but bitch, I want to fucking know too. I know I ain't the only one. I mean, we remember when you did your things on Sister Circle, baby. You was not getting paid that much on Sister Circle. Okay, no shade. Just from the network that Sister Circle was on and the reach that it was getting, I know for sure you was not getting paid from that much from Sister Circle, and especially given the fact that we had Selena Johnson on there and a couple of other people that was actually more well known to you. You were not getting that much paid off of Sister Circle. You probably getting a little something off of Married to Medicine, but bitch, not I still want to know, girl. I still want to know. I know I ain't the only one, and is that asking too much? Fuck it, you on TV? I need to know the business, bitch. Put the money where the mouth is, girl. Okay, but put your money where your ass at. Bitch, y'all see she get out there, pool, that ass was jiggling. I said, whoa, okay. You know, they got some fat asses on this goddamn show. And I say that with all respects. Because on that preview that they've been showing, that clip that been going around with Toya and Heavenly going at each other, because Heavenly wasn't in this episode. Whoever that was in that bunny French maid costume, and they got up and they had them lace stockings on. I said, God damn, what is going on? And then you had Angel in the pool. I think Angel was the one that came from Basketball Wives real shortly. And I don't even remember her. This has long. I've been so far removed from Basketball Wives, the original and everything, that I don't even remember her being on there. And truth be told, I can kind of see her on there, but at the same time, I can't. And giving her accolades, okay, you know, Quiet had to tell us, you know, the girl is a nurse and she got degrees on top of degrees on top of degrees. Girl, you did the right thing about getting your ass off of Basketball Wives. I mean, I can't say much about being on Married to Medicine, but at least it's in the field of what you in. So I'm gonna let you pass on that, okay? And plus you beautiful, so you know, I told y'all I'm a little shallow. I'll give it to the cute girls in a minute. But at the same time, the jury is still out, okay? Please don't be one of those ones that, you know, just because this person got a problem with a person, you know, I gotta have a problem with them too. I would like you to get to know the people first, okay, before we pick sides, all right? And that don't mean that you gotta stop liking this person or that person just because they don't like them or whatever. You know what I'm saying? But cool, so far so good, whatever. Like I said, Dr. Mimi and Steve, he just awkward to me. Anyway, maybe because I don't fancy the light brights. But you know, that's neither here nor there. Is that reverse colorism? What is going on with that? Oh, okay, I guess. I don't know. But you got that. Like I said, you know, Contessa on here, listen. Contessa, why would y'all do that? I don't play around with my finances, okay? If it ain't right there and I ain't got it, girl, we ain't finna get it, okay? Having to empty out your 401k, your savings, and all these other accounts just to buy this $1 million plus building, and it still ain't up and running. What is the building for, and why is it not running yet? Why is it taking it so long to renovate? Baby, what the hell is going on? Okay, do y'all not know sometimes, most of the time when y'all do real estate and y'all go buy these buildings and stuff and these properties, you're buying the property, but you also got to put money to the side. Listen, I feel as though if you buying a piece of property that's probably like $50,000, and I know that's very low, you should have at least another $50,000 to $75,000 already saved up for renovations. That's what I feel. So if you brought a building for $1 million, you should have an extra $1 million on hand just so that you can do all the necessary renovations that you can and so that y'all can get this shit done on time. That's how I feel, because I feel like it's a money issue that's going on. Okay? You got that going on. Moving on from that, and speaking of money, Eugene and Toya, first of all, when did they get teenagers? Like, goddamn. And I have to remember, this show has been on since, this is season 12. They have now a 15 and a 13-year-old. And I said, God damn, I'm getting old, bitch. Okay? And they have yet again moved into another house. $3 million plus other renovations. So it's probably over $3 million. You know what I'm saying? Or is that the total altogether, girl, because of the renovations? I don't know. But either way, it's a nice looking house. It's really beautiful. I will say this. Toya can pick a house. Toya can pick a plan for a house. And the shit do come out looking beautiful. But at the same time, please let this be your forever home. Okay, I'm looking at Eugene. Eugene is still on this health track, which I am so happy about. He losing the weight, and I hope that half of the time it ain't because of stress. Okay, the man now is working not locally. He gotta go and do jobs 2 hours away and be gone for 5 days and then come back. Girl, listen, absolutely not. Also, he can keep up with the Joneses for Toya. And Toya just sitting in the house. You know her little dumb laugh. Okay, that's just really what it is, right? Moving on from that. Let me get on you, Dr. Jackie, for a second. Toya said that you getting in your feelings about this whole situation with Toya saying on Watch What Happened Live about your husband being a little handsy with the other women in the group. Baby, that is 100% true. Okay. I can't stand a messy bitch when you don't need to be messy. Now there comes a time where you do need to be messy, and sometimes you don't. Now see, I know that was being that was said on a public platform, but if your issue, because she was asked the question, and Toya could have avoided the question and said, I'm not gonna speak on that because I'm just not, okay. But she chose to speak on it, okay. You could have sent her a text message directly, or you could have called her directly. Why did you have to put it in the group chat with the whole everybody else? Because at the end of the day, it is caught on camera. Toya did not sit on your husband's lap voluntarily. Your husband, Curtis, literally grabbed her and pulled her down gently onto his lap while she was in the midst of talking and going off on somebody. Now, I don't even remember what it was that she was either saying or trying to diffuse, or she was into it with somebody, but I do remember that scene when he grabbed her. Then they talked about the scene where he was on Heavenly's waist and all that stuff. Like, come on, Jackie. You see it, okay? Your husband ain't an angel, and we all know this. Your husband has a history, and that's why Toya said, for now, or right now, this ain't who he is now, because back in the day, which was just a few years ago, he cheated on you publicly. He put his hands on your other co-workers, and we're not saying that he's like, sexually harassing anybody or anything like that, but he is touching them in a sense of, this is somebody else's wife. You know what I'm saying? And he should be doing that to you. Okay? And yeah, don't... It's almost like victim blaming, but at the same time, I don't, you're making it feel that way when you say, if he made you feel uncomfortable, you should have said something to me. Truth be told, he shouldn't have did it in the first place. Okay? It's like you're trying to take the responsibility and accountability from your husband, because your husband was the one that committed these actions, okay? You live in a world of Delulu, Dr. Jackie, and I am seeing it now, okay? My eyes. Sometimes they be a little bit low. Sometimes they be a little wonky. But baby, they're open now. Somebody finna be in the comment and be like, damn, bitch, it took you long enough. I know. I like to give people hope, and I like to give people lifelines, and I like to just be like, oh, benefit of the doubt. I got to keep holding on because I knew this person, and I knew of this person way before this TV show even came about. But now, more and more that you've been on this show, girl, you are showing stuff that I do not like. And I did not like you in this episode. But we'll get to it, okay? Dr. Heavenly is not on this episode, and Toya also brought up the fact that it could be a possibility that there's something going on with her son, and the way that they put it out there was like, there's somebody out here that is named Damon Jr. who could possibly be related to Heavenly. Yes, we've all seen the news reports, okay? Her son, Damon Jr., had got arrested. I think he had gotten into it with the cops and all that stuff or whatever, and all of that. So, yeah. At the end of the day, if anything, I'm looking towards, no shade, I do like Dr. Heavenly, but I do 100% understand the reason why people don't like her, because for that same reason, I call her out for it as well. She can be a bit much. So you can't be on this show and get in your feelings, and I know Toya ain't got nothing else to do either, but you cannot get on this show, Dr. Heavenly. I'm talking to you personally, okay? You can't get on this show and be upset that your business is about to get put out there on blast, all right, because you spent all these years trying to, we're not really getting all up into your business, but you be in everybody else's business. You do comment and go in on everybody else's finances, everybody else's homes, everybody else's families, everybody else's marriages, but they can't talk about yours because you don't really put it out there. Now we got something to talk about, and now you're about to be in a hot seat, and now you're about to be on the other end of the stick, and now you're gonna have to sit there and fucking take it at this point. Because you spit that shit out to everybody else. Now it's your fucking time and your turn to take it. Okay? You dish it, baby, be able to take it. All right? I'm not even going to be upset when Toya bring that shit up. Okay? Because it is about time. No shade. You have skated through this whole time being on this show without people truly getting into the crust of what's going on in your relationship, what's going on in your marriage and your family life and all that stuff, besides what you put out there. Now there's something out there that you cannot control. It's been out there in the media, okay? Somebody tried to say it's a possibility that she's not on here as much and she got downgraded to friend of, because of the rumors about Damon having another kid or something like that. That doesn't even make sense. And you want to know why? Baby, she would never get demoted for that. She would never get sidetracked for that. If anything, they would make her that she would have been made the focal point. Baby, Bravo is messy. That is mess. That is good mess if it was real, if it was substantiated. Okay? She definitely would have still had her flute peach or whatever it is. Her steps of coat. Okay? She definitely would have had her white coat all up in front. It's mostly because she's running for office. All right? And when Toya said on that other episode, girl, you got to understand, Dr. Heavenly, the way you come off on this show, the way you come off on your YouTube stream, and Mitch, I'm talking about all of this, and she ain't even on the show. She ain't even on this episode, okay? But I'm just saying, since it's on my mind, though, and I seen the preview, since the way that you on this show, the way that you be on your YouTube, you have to understand that there are going to be a lot of people who do not like you already on the show that's going to revert back to the fact that you act a certain way on this show, you act a certain way on your YouTube, and therefore they don't want to vote for you. Now, granted, that's probably, not a lot of people. I don't know how many people from Georgia is watching, Married to Medicine and will be influenced by how you act on there, but you have to take that into consideration, okay? You have to take that into consideration. You got to eat it. You got to eat it because that's just how the world is, all right? This is the image that you had to put out. And being back, and I really do feel like if you are truly serious about running for this state, what is that, House of Representatives, state representative, you don't need to be back on the show, because I don't want somebody that is supposed to be representing me, representing my community, my people and all this stuff in politics to be showing their ass on a reality TV show. I don't need that. I don't need to know all of that. No. Because then I'll be like, what the fuck? You up here acting a clown? What is going on? I don't need that. So truth be told, you probably shouldn't have came back. I'm just saying. But maybe that's just me. But moving on from that, we do get to the party. Simone do show up. Simone, and she was over there talking to another new girl, Brandy, who has she's opening up these medical offices and stuff like that or whatever. But the whole thing that I really want to get into with Simone and Quad, again, like I said, y'all don't like each other. At least Quad wants to be accepted, and Quad can act like she don't. But especially when she first came on this show, she wanted to be accepted. Okay, Simone was one of the ones that she wanted to be accepted by. So that's why it hurts her so much when Simone does not accept her. Simone does not like Quad. Not the way that Quad wants her to like her. Okay? And at this point in time, Simone will never like her. All right? In that way. Simone, again, like I said, tolerates her. And again, Simone, you cannot be in your feelings when you have said things about that girl. You're kikiing with people that don't like her about her, okay? And you expect her to take it as a lighthearted joke and all that stuff. Absolutely not. I'm going to take it as shade, and I'm going to take it as malicious. Even if you feel like it wasn't, I'm going to take it as you was really trying to harm me, because why is you putting this out there like that? And you already know how I feel, and we supposed to be working on our relationship. Oh, but you want to be kikiing with this bitch, and then you coming at me? Oh, okay, cool. But you getting your feelings because I said something about who in my castmate could be on Traitors, and I named your name. Girl, that wouldn't really offend me, because if you know how the game is, I mean, I guess, but that's why you did it. It's tit for tat. So that's why I say, Quiet, you can't be upset if she feels a type of way when you said some things, and she can't be upset when if you said something or feel some type of way because you said something, because y'all both been saying shit about each other. That's just how I feel about the whole situation. Y'all both complicit in the whole situation, in the whole breakdown of y'all relationship. That's just what it is. Y'all both are guilty of talking about each other. Y'all both are guilty of shaking each other behind each other's back and all of this stuff, whatever. Whether who said it first doesn't matter in this case right about now. Because like Dr. Jackie said, or one of them other people said, y'all probably don't even fucking know why y'all freaking going at it at this point in time. You don't even really remember, because I don't remember. And I've been watching every episode, okay, since day one. I don't fucking remember, okay? It's getting tired. It's getting old. We're in season 12. Can we move on? Please. God damn. And Dr. Jackie, let me get on your ass for a second, bitch. You got your goddamn nerves. You have not learned from that Buffy situation. Now, let me tell you something. I don't even fuck with Buffy. I don't like Buffy, okay? But one thing that Buffy has done is held your feet to the fire all this time. Buffy was on one goddamn season of Married to Medicine. You embarrassed the shit out of her by saying, Buffy, you know, because talking about her infertility, okay? And you did that in front of the whole fucking group, all right? And it was teeth, and it was like pulling teeth and nails just to get your ass to hold yourself accountable. And you barely did that. I said it, I'm sorry, and that's it. Bitch, are you serious? Are you serious? You can't offend me and make me feel bad and then get upset and all of that because I want an apology that I rightfully deserve because you did the offense to me? Bitch, no. Okay? I was not on your side on that one. I was not here for that. Okay? Then, you got that mortality, the whole situation about the black women and them going to the hospital and, how they probably be exaggerating their pain and all that stuff. That whole controversy. Baby, you thought you would have learned your lesson from that. And Buffy came out the woodwork and got on your ass too, okay? One thing about it, she gonna have her foot on Dr. Jackie neck. And I'll be like, girl, okay, I'll give you that. But every time else, girl, I can't give Buffy too much. Okay? Because it came a time that Buffy used to comment on every goddamn thing that was happening on Married to Medicine. I was like, damn, bitch, you can't let it go. You was on one season. Can you move the fuck on? But when it comes to the Dr. Jackie controversy, I truly 100% get it. Because she did offend and put that lady on Front Street like that. And she did not have to do that. And acted like she ain't understand why the lady was upset. Okay? You try to act aloof. We get introduced, like I said, to Brandy, the new girl, another new girl, right? She's there with her husband. Everything is all good. She's, how you doing? Da, 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 da. Girl, I don't even know if Dr. Jackie say, hey, girl, how you doing? My name is Dr. Jackie, bitch. The whole time, Dr. Jackie was standing there and she looking dead at her throat. I said, what's going on? She leaned in and she said, oh, my God, is your thyroid enlarged? Bitch. I'm sitting here when she said that shit. I said, bitch, hold on. It's mine? No, I just got a fat neck. And actually, it's not really fat. Well, compared to my body type, you would think it'd be fatter, but it's not. It's good. That's because I'm losing weight. But anyway, and it's slow. It's slow. It's going slow. But hey, bitch, it's happening. But at the same time, bitch, why would you say some shit like that? Hello, is your thyroid enlarged? Wow. Hello, my name is, and I've been here for how long? Yes, what do you do? I do this. Hey, how you liking it? I'm loving it so far. This is my husband. Oh, and this is my husband. And boo, boo, boo. Can we get some pleasantries up in this bitch before you ask me about my medical life? Granted, I know we all in the medical field, but baby, you have no edit. You have no couth in this department. And it makes me wonder what your bedside manner is. It really makes me wonder what your bedside manner is, Dr. Jackie, because why would you ask that lady that? Why would you ask that lady you don't know her and you look dead at her neck and said, is your thyroid enlarged? Now, let me tell you something. There is nothing wrong with, especially being a doctor and you can notice some things, there is nothing wrong with asking these questions because you just want to make sure, everything is all to the good. Whether you know the person or not, you could be concerned, okay? Because if you don't, you're like, go get that checked because we want to make sure everything is all right. Okay, cool. But it's the fact that you didn't know this lady. You did this in front of everybody. You didn't pull her to the side. You didn't get to know her. This is the first initial meeting from you and her. And you asked her this question right off the bat. And she already had the answer, was saying, yes, she knows about it. Yes, it is. Okay. And my whole thing is she's a doctor. Well, I'm not going to say she's a doctor because I don't know if she's a doctor, but she's in the medical field. So she parlays around the doctors. Okay. So to me, that makes me think that, yeah, she's going to keep her, health in check in the sense of checking up and seeing when things are out of the ordinary. And that would have been something that I would have thought that she would have had something, a control over. And maybe she didn't want to talk about that. Maybe that was something that she probably found, was a part of her body that she does not like. And so therefore you bringing attention to it because she can't really hide. We're living in Georgia. I'm not going to be walking around with turtlenecks all goddamn year. Like, what the fuck? It's warm out there at that particular time. And okay, yeah, I'm going to have my neck out. What if she didn't want nobody to be drawing attention to her neck? What if that is something that she's very insecure about and you just blasted that out to every goddamn body? And don't sit here and say, oh, it ain't no big deal, bitch, it is a big deal. That's like if a motherfucker came up to you and you got a little pudge in your stomach and Dr. Jackie be like, bitch, you pregnant? No, bitch, I'm fat. Bitch, if she would have seen me, she'd be like, now you know you need to lose some weight. Bitch, don't you think I know that? This is my goddamn body. I'm the big bitch that's living in it. What? Hello, my name is, and you are? How are you doing? Bitch, I said, Dr. Jackie, girl, whatever smoke comes to you is whatever smoke comes to you. I can't do it no more. I cannot. You did not have to do that to that lady like that. And you better be glad that she didn't snap back at your ass. Okay, she kept it real cute. She said, I was prepared. They told me that she have a way of throwing a little shuttle shade and all that stuff. I said, you better than me. You better than me. And I would have been like, and then is your husband still cheating on you? You want to hit me with something, bitch? I'm going to hit you with something from your past that's going to hurt. And that hurts. Okay? But hey, that was the episode, y'all. Y'all tell me how y'all felt about it. And I'll see y'all later. And y'all be safe out there. Peace.